What is up, guys and girls? This is Christopher Watson of Crack Media. And I hope y'all had a great day today. I'm kind of going back to something I used to do. I actually did a short review stint of the Grand Tour, and I just found a new show that I think is going to be pretty interesting called Carspotting. Okay, it's actually found on Discovery Channel. I don't know how many people actually have Discovery Channel, but I'll leave a link down below in the descriptions that you can follow to see if you can watch the show or not. Anyway, Carspotting is about these three young guys. They're in their like 20s, maybe 30s, but looks like about 20s, and they're actually businessmen. The main guy, his name is Carlos. He started off, I guess, flipping different things and just has made a business out of it. And he is a car enthusiast, which is what I am. I'm a car enthusiast. I love cars. As you can tell on the channel, I have different car shows and car-related things on there, as well as my family. But anyway, what Carspotting is about is they actually use a drone to spot different cars, like in the woods or in the wilderness or things like that. So they're actually located in the northwest corner of North America, or United States of America, Washington State. So they actually seem like they're pretty cool people. Like I said, Carlos the main guy, Pedro is his brother, and Nico is one of his best friends, who's an actual, like, I guess, car book for a brain, because he knows a little bit about every car that they're gonna have on the show. But anyway, basically, car spotting, they spot these cars all over the place in the wilderness or in the forest or in people's yards that are overgrown, and they want to try to buy them so they can do a restoration job on them. Okay, Carlos, like I said, he's a businessman, so he's actually leased a like big shop, which used to be like a Ford dealership, and he's actually going to do all the restoration and car flipping out of this shop. So the car that is featured on season 1, episode 1, is actually going to be a 1970 Plymouth Cuda. Okay, from my understanding, the Plymouth Cuda came with a like a 440 from the factory. Now, there were Plymouth Barracudas. They had 6 cylinders and other V8s in them, but the Cuda that everybody wants is a like came with a beast motor, like I said, a 440. Now, the Cuda they found actually did not have an engine. It just was a fairly clean body. But once they actually started into the restoration, which they did the restoration for a guy named Butch. That's like a classic name anyway. Butch saw the car, just came on their property looking at this other funky looking bus that they had on there, and said he wanted to buy it. Well, Carlos is like, if you want to buy it, it's gonna be, I don't know, some $10,000. And Butch was like, no, I'm not doing that. Well, Carlos came back with another offer, and Butch finally said, hey, if you're restoring cars, how would I give you X amount of dollars, and then I give you, $60,000 to $50,000 to restore the car. And Carlos was like, great, that's what we want to do. So this is the first project they're gonna do. So anyway, they restore the car. The car is like gorgeous. Big tire, green, looks like a Hot Wheel car. Has a 440, a blown 440 with 2 4-barrel carburetors, pushing 750 horsepower. Okay, that's ridiculous. And you can't go wrong with Detroit muscle. So, granted, I love all cars, Detroit muscle or American muscle cars, import cars, exotics, all of them. I love all of them. But anyway, basically the show is going to be based around young restoration compared to older guys like Chip Foose or the Gas Monkey Garage or Misfit Garage or I don't know if people remember Boyd Coddington, who did Hot Rodding and things like that. Because Discovery has a lot of different TV shows that deal with car restoration. So I think this is going to be a different take. It's younger faces, more minorities involved, because Carlos and his brother are Hispanic descent, and the guys that actually, most of the guys that actually do the restoration are young. Now there's one old guy who's like one-eyed, which is crazy, but anyway, the show overall, I think the show is gonna be great. They look like some jokesters. For the first episode, I'd probably give it, on the scale of 1 to 5, I'd probably give it a 3. It was decent. It wasn't like, let me rewind. I said it's great. I said it's great to, and what I meant by that is, it's great to see younger faces doing car restoration compared to older, older guys always done this. They've been doing this since the cars first came out. So anyway, it's great to see younger faces doing it. But I'd give the car show, or the show Carspotting, a 3 out of 5 because it's the first episode. We'll see after episode 2, 3 how things go, but it seems like it's gonna be decent. They look like they're fun guys. We'll see how good a quality their builds will be, if they're gonna be clean or if they're gonna be all over the top. Because I'm not a real over the top kind of guy, but I'm not a boring car kind of guy either. Like, I want the car to look pretty good, but I don't want the car to look stupid, like over the top. American Muscle is supposed to look like American Muscle, and not look, overly modified. Same thing with imports. Imports can look clean and fast, but don't make them, don't modify them too much. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the review of Carspotting on the Discovery Channel. Like I said, I will be trying to do one of these after every episode, just like I did the Grand Tour. So that's pretty much it. So thank y'all for checking it out. I'll leave it a link to the description. I'll leave a link to the show in the description down below, so you can check it out. What do you think? Do you think young guys doing American Muscle restoration is cool, or should we leave that to the old guys? And I don't mean like old in a negative way, but in the guys that have been doing it for a while. Anyway, y'all just leave a comment, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you want to continue watching these reviews, if you haven't already subscribed. So thank y'all for checking this video out, and we will catch you on the next video.